Oi, fala aí pessoal, bom dia. Você está escutando o Inglês no Rádio. I am your host, Foster Hodge. This is your daily dose of English.
Hey, Alexia.
Hey, Foster.
I'm back.
Yes, we are back.
We're back. Yes, we had to take a week break just because we were super busy and I wasn't feeling that well. But everything is back in action, back on track.
Yes, February just started, so we have few things to talk to you guys.
Yeah, so what do we have to talk about?
Well, next week I'll be going to the United States, so stay tuned for another adventure in the airport.
Oh, yeah. That's the only reason Alexia comes to the U.S. is those are generally our best episodes.
Yeah, honestly, I hope that I won't have any problem. So.
We will see.
Não, amor, pelo amor de Deus, sério. Please, no.
I'm saying we will see. I don't know. I hope not. But
it's a direct flight, no problems.
Yeah. So is there anything specifically that you want to talk about your upcoming trip to the US?
Yes. So as you guys already know, Foster's brother, Camden, will get married.
Does everyone know that already?
Yes.
It's like my parents only found out like a month ago. So.
Well, I found out way before you guys. So.
Yeah. Weird situation. But my brother's getting married on February 16th.
Exactly. In Charleston.
Mm-hmm. In Charleston, South Carolina, a beautiful city that we've talked about many times on this show.
And I've been posting about it a lot on Instagram as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And well, it will be a very traditional American wedding, right? Rehearsal dinner. What? Rehearsal dinner, brunch with the bride, and then the wedding itself.
Okay, Alexia, say it with me. Dinner.
Dinner.
There we go. Alexia is getting very serious about the difference between the E sound in Portuguese and the E sound, which just for all of our students, I'm talking about the difference between like sheet and shit, beach and bitch, that kind of thing. And
pretty good with those.
Sometimes. But I'm just saying that Alexia is a very, very advanced speaker. You're very confident, and you still have a really difficult time with one of the most important sounds in English.
I do. And that's my point. So, Christine, the bride, asked Foster if I would be comfortable reading a passage of the Bible.
Yeah, you could say a passage, yeah.
Yeah, a passage during the wedding ceremony. And Foster was like, no way, she'll be super shy. That's fair enough. And she'll get very nervous.
In my defense, she said, would Alexia feel comfortable doing this? And I said, no, of course not. Of course she's not going. I've never seen Alexia in like a public speaking situation, but I can only imagine that doing that in English, she will not feel comfortable.
You never saw that. I'm thinking. That's true.
No, I've never seen you speak in public.
Well, I used to get A+ from every teacher, but I would get very paranoid before it. So
you have to read just a short passage about love and flowers. And
for me, it seems very, very long.
It's not that long, right? It's like 20 lines, more or less.
Yeah. So I was very worried because Foster told me, and I was like, oh my God, the bride is asking me. It would be nice because I know that she likes me, I like her. I would be more than happy being part of the wedding in this kind of situation. If it was in Portuguese, I wouldn't think twice. So, yeah, it took 2 days for me to decide.
Yeah. So can I start kind of in a broader context? Do you have a lot of experience with public speaking? I know that's like a huge fear for a lot of people. I think a lot of people say, I don't know if this is true, but I always hear the statistic that more Americans are afraid of public speaking than their own death. So people rather die than speak in public.
No, I'm not like that. But yeah, I do. I used to, because when I was in college, my first college, IBMEC, I had a class only for that. And my professor, he was super rígido.
Yeah, you could say rigid, but I think the best translation would be strict.
Yes, he was very strict.
There we go. Great job with the I sound.
Thank you. And I learned a lot with him. And then during SPM, I took like a drama class there. It's not a drama class, but it was tipo, se vira nos 30. Someone says one thing to you, and then you have to answer this person without thinking too much, and you had to create a whole scene with that, you know? It's tipo improvisação.
Yeah, like an improv class.
Yes, I had that for 1 year, and I was part as well of Núcleo de Economia Criativa.
A nucleus of creative economy. I don't know.
Yeah, which was like a project thing that we used to get together twice per week, and we used to go to companies and SPM itself and present our theories and all of our things.
Okay, so you have some experience in public speaking, but when was the last time you actually spoke in public? I think this is a weird thing for a lot of our listeners. Will probably think like, oh, you guys are both teachers. You always talk to a lot of people on the podcast and stuff like that. But speaking in front of like a big crowd of real people is a very different thing.
It's a very different thing. And I was talking to one of my students, Ken, which is a PhD in of neuroscience thing, and neuroscience, and nowadays he is retired, and he goes to cruises.
He goes on cruises, yeah.
He goes on cruises, medical cruises, just to give a speech.
Interesting.
Yes, and then he taught me. I think 4 points that you should do it before you give a public speech.
Okay. Well, do you remember what the 4 points are?
Of course, I took note.
Okay. Well, do you want to tell them? Give me the secret.
Yes. First of all, you need to understand a lot of what are you saying to people, right? You need to really understand what are you saying and be part
what
of
you're
that.
talking about and know your topic. Yeah.
Second of all, you have to practice at home, talking out loud and recording yourself.
Yeah, preach, Ken. That's what I say every day.
Yes. Third of all, you need to imagine yourself in front of the amount of people that will be there.
Imagine everybody naked.
Amor.
Don't they always say that to you?
No.
People always said that when I was growing up. And I was like, what the hell would that
I
be
don't
like?
think that Ken would say that for me. I understand why, but he's my student.
Okay, and the last point?
The last point, you should go at the place before the event starts.
Go to the place.
to the place before the event starts and take a look around and go to the stage or anything like that and test the microphone and say it out loud, and that's it.
Cool.
Yeah.
So are you going to do all those things?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, the good thing is that we have a podcast that I can do my practicing. So I'm going to be practicing with you guys.
Yeah. So maybe in tomorrow's episode or maybe sometime later this week, we will actually start practicing with Alexia and see how all of this happens in real time. Maybe it'll be awesome. It'll be a beautiful wedding. Maybe Alexia will freeze and cry and the bride will say no. We have no idea. So stay tuned.
Yes. So next episode, I'll be reading for you guys, and that's it. Let's see how I go.
Cool. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what happens. I'm excited to really get down in the weeds with you and start working with you on that sound. And obviously, I'm taking advantage of this opportunity just to try to be an annoying English teacher, like always.
Yes, that's true. Okay, so that's it, guys. Hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you soon.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, Alexia. I will talk to you soon.
Bye.